Greetings, all you battle-hardened warriors out there. I'm Duuz-Diz-Din coming at you with another Dragon Ball Heroes episode review. This time it's episode 6, titled I'll Settle This, Activate Ultra Instinct. And as you can see, the prison planet is about to be destroyed under the massive weight and power of Cumber, as well as the showdown between Superfew and the two Zeno characters of Super Saiyan 4, Goku and Vegeta. They are barely able to hold on, just going up against the immense power that Few is showing. He is readily going at both of them at the same time with relative ease. However, Cumber steps in, looking just to get in a good old-fashioned smackdown, and starts unleashing this barrage of energy blasts all over the place. Fu decides to retreat, having apparently gotten what he wanted with this display of power, saying that they should be arriving soon, and he promptly pieces out through a portal, only to be followed by Cooler of all people. Hopefully we'll actually get to see Cooler actually do something. Meanwhile, after Goku tries to go after them and fails, Vegeta prioritizes getting Trunks and the others out of there as quickly as possible and away from Cumber's wrath as he unleashes a massive explosive death ball that Goku and Vegeta Zeno aren't quite able to fend off. And things look dire, Goku awakens with the silver eyes as a massive explosion overtakes their section of the planet. Which I gotta say, it's unfortunate that we had this giant mishmash of planets chained together haphazardly, because we never really got to explore that many of the different areas of the prison planet. But that's neither here nor there, as a massive explosion of white light erupts from Goku, and we see that he has been overtaken once again by Ultra Instinct, and he readily goes in, handing Cumber his ass. Meanwhile, Zeno Goku uses this opportunity to instant transmission himself and the others off of the soon-to-be exploding planet, especially since all the cracks have appeared and the barrier is down. While Goku does his best, doesn't really even seem to be trying at all, and he promptly takes down Cumber with a massive Kamehameha that Cumber thought that he could tank fairly easily, but he was overwhelmed and taken down, only for us to see the arrival of 5 mysterious figures, one of which is Feud Zamasu of all people, who apparently, as we find out, has been turned into a cyborg, much like Frieza was during his defeat. And Zamasu takes Cumber, and he and the others piece right out of there, leaving Goku on the soon-to-be-destroyed prison planet, screaming out, questioning how Zamasu was able to come back and what exactly is going on before the prison planet is destroyed in a what looks to be like a universe-ending explosion, because this thing is massive, and thus ends the episode and the, prison planet arc, as we actually go into a new arc, the universal conflict arc. And as I've found out through various forms of media and other promotions, that Zamasu has been revived as a cyborg. We have these artificial Tuffle looking creatures who seem very similar to Baby. So, because, ultimately Baby was one of the most interesting things to come out of GT. So, of course they would try to, introduce other artificial Tuffles. And we come to find out that these characters are part of an alliance whose specific purpose is to take down, of all people, Grand Zeno, led by this mysterious-looking Kaioshin, named Hearts. So their whole purpose is just to take down Grand Zeno. And one of these characters, also the female on the far right, looks to be like a female Majin. So how this alliance has come together, how they were able to get Zamasu on their side, and how they were even able to get Cumber on their side as well. It's very much up in the air. What their end goal in taking down Zeno, it's completely unknown, because anything could happen from here on out. And we find out that various other universes will be involved, because we see previews of Kefla, the fusion of Kale and Caulifla, trying to go toe to toe with Fusamasu. And we'll also be seeing characters like Hit and Jiren from the various other universes throwing down. Although it's probably just going to be the 6th and 11th, because those were the most prominent universes. Although you never know. Certain characters from the various other universes might actually get involved. It's this world of possibilities that a lot of people had wanted to see with the introduction of the various universes. But, with the ending of Dragon Ball Super, it was just kind of done with, and we're just like, oh well, we got to see what we could. But Heroes is, Heroes never want to miss a beat. It's just going all in to show as much extra stuff to keep you hyped for the future of Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball franchise as a whole. Because we never even saw Trunks really do much of anything, nor Golden Cooler. So I really hope we see some really awesome fights in the future, especially now that the Broly movie is done. We might be able to see some really high-end animation from this short string of series. Because, the shorter stuff should always have the best animation, because you don't have to put so much time and effort into it. Not to mention they come out on a monthly basis, so I would hope they put at least a little more effort into this, unless they have another Dragon Ball story coming out in the future. You never know. But that's all for this episode. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think the Zeno extermination squad here, what their end goal actually is, what they're looking to do? How did they get Zamasu into their ranks of all people? How do they have, Tuffles in their ranks? And why would these artificial Tuffles work alongside a Saiyan of all things? And what is this Majin-like creature? How is another Kai? That's the thing about a lot of the Dragon Ball Hero stuff. It's other Kais who ultimately ended up being the biggest threat. And I keep hoping we actually get to see, Toa and Mira and Michikabura in some of this, because, that feels like the next stage of progression. We went with all the gods now, and now we can start exploring the demon realm, maybe. This whole realm of untapped malicious intent and all this other stuff. I feel like that would be awesome to just start getting into. But again, tell me your thoughts. Where do you want all of this to go? What other universe characters would you like to see in the future? And, what do you think will happen? Because honestly, now that the Prison Planet is arc with limited fanfare, honestly, where do you think we'll go from here on out with all the other universes being involved? And if you liked what I had to say here, feel free to leave me a like, and if you didn't like what I had to say, feel free to leave me a dislike and tell me what I'm doing wrong, so that I might improve for the future. But until then, thanks for joining me. Feel free to subscribe if you like, and I will see you in the next Dragon Ball Heroes anime review. Bye-bye.